Hello everyone, welcome back to BP Interview Tutorials and hope you guys are doing really well. Today we came up with an interesting video wherein we will see how we can monitor the performance while handling work from home team and what activities we can do with them so that our scores, our productivity, quality, everything goes green. So before moving to the video, I would request everyone to share, subscribe the channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the upcoming videos. Don't miss to check our playlist. You will find 230 plus videos on trainers, team leaders, quality analysts, Six Sigma certification, project management, MS Excel videos, dashboards, tricks. Many videos are there that will help you in cracking interviews very easily, guys. And I have kept videos so simple so that you will get all the answers with your basics. So let's start with today's concept, that is on learn to monitor work from home agents performance. So I'm giving you certain tips and tricks here. You can use that. If you guys are using it, it's well and good, but I would also suggest few more tips there so that you can use them and you can easily manage your team during work from home. But all these tips and tricks are just on the basis of the observations and the activities which we have done in our recent years. So let's start. So monitoring the agent performance during work from home. The first thing what we have to do, this we are doing in the work from office also. The basic thing here is make sure that if a shift start at approximately 9 a.m. in the morning, approximately at 8:50 or 8:55 at least, or sharp 9 o'clock, we should have a pre-shift huddle. And if you guys have a productivity hours, you should also have a time for the hurdles and everything. I would suggest post-shift hurdles are also required. Why these two things are necessary? Reason, if we do this, we can easily track many things. Example, if I do pre-shift hurdle, definitely I can share all the activities that need to be done today. I can also check the attendance of all the agents who are working today. If I go with the post shift hurdles, definitely I will get to know that either any of the agent is sitting idle, or else like he is working or not, how much production that particular person did. We can check everything in a post shift hurdle so that everything will be intact. And also we can discuss what we have done today, what we have to do tomorrow, either there are any future updates, or everything will be tracked. Second, one-on-one connect with the agent on weekly bi-weekly basis, documenting discussion on the email. This is mandatory to be done during the work from home. Reason, we are not in front of our agents, team leaders are not in front of their agents. Definitely agent might play different things. They might say there is a power cut issue, or many things may come, guys, internet issues or whatever it is. One-on-one connect with the agent can give the understanding, the pulse, the issues, the situation what agent is facing, or what observation you have observed. I would suggest, if you have 15 to 20 associates, bi-weekly you should do. If you have a lesser head count, I would say weekly you should do a week one-on-one connect with the agent. If you're doing monthly basis, definitely you will not get any insights or anything you can resolve, because the damage is already happened. You cannot resolve anything there. Okay, so one-on-one connect are really important during the work from home agents. Third point, sharing productivity, quality, utilization report on a daily basis to the agents. It's mandatory to share all these reports. If you have any more reports like attendance, shrinkage, SLE report, whatever reports you guys have that you need to send, it's totally depend on you. Either you want to send those report on a 2 days, on a single day, on a weekly basis, how you want to share, you have to share it. But it's mandatory to share all the reports. Inform your agent in your group, whatever you group you have. Might be you have a webex chat group, zoom chat group, or might be you're using Slack or whatever third party application wherein every agents are connected with you. Paste all these reports, all this information there, so that agent will track their information. I would also suggest prepare a dashboard for the agents so that they can see their productivity and everything on a real-time basis, so that they can track where they are running, where they need to focus, what are the top defect parameters, where they are lagging out. So you can prepare a dashboard also. I have worked on many dashboard also uploaded in our channel, you can check out there. I will also add the link next in the description. Next, sharing non-compliance email on a weekly basis. This is really important. If agents are with you in the office, for sure everything will be solved on a real-time basis. You won't find a non-compliance. But if they are doing work from home, you should guide them very sincerely about the non-compliance. Example, like not to capture photos from your, not to capture any information from your phone, or not to post anything on social media with the laptop or the ID card, or else saving the password, sharing the password, many information you might find which are sensitive actually. And to protect all this information, non-compliance sessions need to be done, or else information should be shared on the email, flyers you can share them, do's or don'ts, what they can follow, everything should be shared on a timely basis, so that agent will check those emails and they will be aligned, like okay, I need to follow the few things. I will tell you a simple example which I actually faced during my process, wherein agent, what they had done is, they will capture the photos they're sharing in our WhatsApp group, like they're sharing the queue status in the WhatsApp group example. So these all are non-compliance, because agents are not aware. We as a team leader or a managers, we should know this. Yes, this need to be cascaded. Now this will not come on a single day. Definitely you have to cascade this information on a weekly basis, monthly basis, at least twice in a like within 2 days in the hurdle somewhere you have to share, and continuously you need to tell the agents about this. If you don't tell, then there might be any situation wherein IT team or any of our internal uh, compliance team might catch the agent, and it will be an issue or warning letter or something will be issued for the agents, right? Sensitive information already done. Live shadow session with the agent on the production, this need to be done as secretly basis. How I would say, basically, if you have a 20 agents, and if you find like there are few agents who are not giving numbers on time, who are not productive, who are giving excuses, I would suggest suddenly go ask them to have a video call using your WebEx or whatever application. Tell them to do production live in front of you. So this is a shadow session you can do. You will get to know many things. You can do time in motion, either they are wasting time, how slow they are, how fast they are, do they have any process gap, do they have any process knowledge issues, or do they have any behavior issues. So you might get to know about all this information. Next, live audits need to be done, mandatory guys. Live audits are really important to be done. I would suggest whatever agent is doing the production, you should just watch. On the basis of that, you share your observation by end of the session or something. Now next, connecting all the agent in the common group and share information on a timely basis. It's a self-explanatory point. Quality session needs to be conducted by the quality team, or might be by the operation team also. If you find there are many errors, you shouldn't be sitting calm for the 15 days or 20 days or 1 month and you're sharing information for one time. No, if you find the scores are going down, we are finding more errors on a one parameter on a repeated way, definitely we would do a session, refreshers from the training team, everything should be conducted. Reason, work from home guys, because sometimes agent may are no productive, they're not doing any work, they're sitting idle. You might find any many situations there. Let's move to the next. If need, track the process volume on a hourly basis. This I would suggest must do. Reason, what few agents will do, they will set ideal. Suppose we have a good volume in the first 2 hours, few agent will set ideal. What they will do, let others should work, they will set ideal, they will go with up to like 20 or 30% of the volumes. Then once the queue get booted, they will say that, oh, there is no queue, what should I do, I haven't done the volumes. They will give the excuses. It's better track the performance on the hourly basis. Ask them to update their hourly numbers. How much is your AHT? On the basis of that, hourly numbers should be captured. Login and logout track mandatory. It's need to be done on a mandatory basis. You have to make sure that agent are doing login on time, log out on time, and basically we have to track everything. Sometimes what agent will do, uh, they will not be on a system for first 30 minutes also, and it's again work from home, there is no intimation for you. It's better to track login and logout. Conducting process knowledge test, it's a PKT which we do for the work from office agent also. But yes, these all are the mandatory activities. Now apart from all this process related things, you should also have some engagement activities. You can also have a team dinner, lunch, or online games you can play if your company allows, there are no any non-compliance. And also do some outings in your weekends or something, so that team will feel good, and they will feel motivated and connected with you. Next, having employee development sessions during no volumes mandatory. During the office, definitely we will have a communication with the agent on a regular basis. But in a work from home, agent might feel lazy, so there should be a development sessions during the no volumes. Mitigate the challenges of the remote work real time. Yes, important. Agent is not highlighting, you are not questioning. By end of the day, you will get low production. So it's better to check the challenges if any agents are facing and solve it on a real time basis, taking support from any of the relevant team and solve the issues. TL need to track SLA queues on a real time. If we do that, definitely we will track our production very easily. Real time feedbacks necessary to be shared. You shouldn't wait for the end of the day or something. Reason, let's consider an example. If you are in an office, definitely you will call the agent, you can share the feedback. I would suggest during the work from home, yes, we have to follow this structure. RNR, sharing best performance information with the management. I would say this rewards and recognitions need to be conducted for the work from agent so that they will feel motivated. Sharing process related flyers, information, sharing information on the email, sharing information on the vintage topic where we have received the less content, but still agents should be aware with that. Enable healthy work life balance. Yes, post doing all these activities, you shouldn't do all the activities on a time. You have to see the situation. If you find really your team is troubling you, there are few agents who are really troubling you, then you should go step by step, have the activities. But you should always maintain the healthy work life balance so that your agent shouldn't feel like you are doing a micromanagement there. You have to be very calm and composed so that you can give them solution on a time. You can also share a feedback on a formal basis. You shouldn't shout on them, because if you do that, definitely you will not get a productive result by the end of the day. So wellness sessions, if needed, have some team aligned to that. They can do some wellness sessions, nutrition sessions, having like exercises, Zumba, anything on a video conferencing. We can do that. Now, use certain tool and report to monitor agent performance like Zoom. I already told you this information. Try if there is any flexibility option during the work from home work. See guys, I know with our process we do not have such flexibility, but still if you find there is an option wherein agent is asking to swap a week off, or he or she want to do some early login and do early logout, anything, if that process allows you, if that company allows you, I would suggest keep that flexibility. But there should be a foundation in the sense, agent shouldn't come on every next day and saying that I want to do these activities, I want to do early logout, early login, something once in a while situation understandable. Create open door policy, which means everything should be transparent. No, nothing should be hidden or something here. Skip meet with the managers, mandatory must and should need to be done so that agent can share their inputs to the managers. Any feedback for the TLs can be shared. HR connects are also required here. I would suggest avoid micromanagement. I am telling you very clearly from the very first point. Make sure agents are working with the proper setup at home. Table, chairs. They shouldn't do like working while sleepy mode, keeping laptop on their thighs and working using their bed. No, it's not required. It should be done in a proper manner, guys. So these all things, I would again say that these are not the only things. You can do many more apart from these points what I have shared. There are many more information you can do, many more activities you can do. If you find there are more information in your mind, please share your feedbacks in the comment section so that we collectively learn more things from each other, and we can work more smoothly with our work from home agents. Still have any doubt, let me know guys, definitely I will help you out. Also check out our Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn page. You will find latest opportunities, vacancies related information. All the latest video will be posted there. You will get the notification so that you will not miss any information, and you can easily work on your process very smoothly. Please, at last, don't miss to like. If you really watch this video, please do like, and also share, subscribe the channel, share with your friends so that they can crack the interviews. Thanks a lot, have a great day.